Hi there, Cancer. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm doing your September 2017 tarot reading. And this month I'm using the Linestrider tarot. I don't know why I don't use this deck more often. I guess I just have so many decks, so little time. But it's a really cool deck. You're getting some very lovely cards. So the wish card came out, the Nine of Cups. I always like to just tell people that when that card comes out is to be thoughtful about what you wish for, and make sure that we have wishes and come true all the time, and I think we just discount them because there are lots of small little things that we're like, oh, I hope, just stupid things, but oh, I hope I find a good parking spot. And we find one, and it goes out of our mind, and we never sort of think, oh, isn't that awesome? I was hoping to find a parking space, and I did. It's just kind of like, oh, whatever, it was insignificant, we move on. But I think our hopes and dreams and wishes, no matter how big or small, do come true a lot, and we just either they seem insignificant, so we don't acknowledge them or realize it, or they may not happen exactly the way we envision them happening. So again, we don't acknowledge or understand that our wish did come true. It just maybe looked different than we had imagined, so we sort of discounted. So wish wisely and count all your wishes that come true, because when you start to look for it and be aware of it, you start to realize how many things are coming true, and that's gratitude, and it just reaffirms positivity and the law of attraction, all that stuff, so keep it going, keep it positive. The Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this card is read, and I read it this way too, as having too many options, needing to make a decision, daydreaming, and it can come off as negative, but all of those things are really important part of the creative, oh my god, I can't talk, important part of the creative process. You need time, or just in any process, you need time to daydream, to wonder what things will be like, to consider different possible outcomes. This could be in relationships, in where you want to live, in your work, in creative endeavors, absolutely anything. So it's okay to have that time where you're daydreaming and you're thinking about different options and wondering and dreaming about how things can be. There does come a time, it's funny, the page is practical. He's going to realize there is a time when you do have to, and the king, you do have to actually make a decision and start practically working on one. But if you're in this state on some level where you're having trouble you're being a little indecisive, or you have been indecisive coming into September, it's okay. You'll see that it was necessary in order to figure out what you want and to move forward. And you do have you have some new beginnings here. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're wishing, you're dreaming. This Nine of Cups that I was talking about with the Seven of Cups. Wishing, dreaming. What do you want things to be like? What do you want your life to be like? Where do you want to live? Like what sort of changes do you want to make in your life? So you have all of that, but then you have some cards here that are like, bam, you're making a decision. One, you want to get away from unnecessarily stressful, drama, difficult situations. It's like you're not dealing with it. And that can be in any walk of life, any part of your life. Friendships, romantic relationships, family relationships, where where you know, go to the gym, people you deal with, it doesn't matter what it is, but you're like, I'm not tolerating negative situations unless I absolutely have to. And then I'm going to think really hard if I really truly need to deal with it. You know what I mean? Now, I mean, you can't just leave every job because of a stressful situation. So there is a part of it with this Four of Swords where you have to learn to, you know, meditate, to protect yourself, not to let it go. But you're going to know your tolerance and your limits. And if something crosses the limits, you're out of there. But you're going to be taking purposeful action. You're not going to no longer react to things. You're like, okay, yeah, I'm daydreaming. Where do I want to live? What career do I want to have? What type of friends do I want to surround myself with? How do I want to spend my time outside of work? And making a plan. It's not just daydreaming. You are transitioning from that Seven of Cups, dreamy, daydreamy energy into action. You also have this Knight of Wands. This is passionate. I call it the honeymoon period card. It's when you're so super fired up about something, a relationship, a new job, a new idea, a new creative venture. It's like something really has you like you figured out this Seven of Cups. The traditional card has 7 cups, and in each cup is something different. It's like you've chosen the cup that really is that you're most inspired and passionate about. And again, just to show that it's being made real. And you have the Ace of Wands too. I mean, the Ace and the Knight of Wands is like, you know what you want and what you're doing. You are super fired up about something. And then this Ace of Pentacles is practically making it happen. Again, no more Seven of Cups, no more daydreaming. It's time to make it real. It's time. If you want to go back to school and become a nurse, you're applying, you're starting school. If you want to move, you put your house on the market, or you're looking for new places. If you want a new job, you're out there actively sending out applications and looking for a new job. If you want to change your home so that it's more homey and inviting and fits your needs, you're doing it. You're painting, you're changing it, you're making space for you for your creative endeavors, you're saving money, you're putting money aside, you're getting a loan, you're doing it, you're making things, and these two together, this is doing shit. Starting a new business, you're really going to see tangible changes, new beginnings, making shit happen this month, big time. No more daydreaming, making your own wishes come true. And not even just so much daydreaming, but the Chariot, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, moving away. And it's all, you're lightening your load. You're getting rid of baggage. You're no longer carrying excuses and fears and worries and obligations that aren't your own. You're lightening your load and moving forward with things that lift you up instead of weigh you down. So just to be mindful of this, people can get really weird and unsupportive when people really transform their lives. So just sort of be mindful that you may get the friend that's like, what are you doing? I can't believe you're doing that. Or the family member that's really, worried about it. Or it's almost like if you decide to like really get healthy, like you really start working out and you're committed to it, like it's a lifestyle change. It's not just a fad diet. It's like, you are really committed to something. And then someone's like, still want to keep you in the box of, but you're the person who, makes a comment that, oh, you were a couch potato. Yeah, these are dumb examples, but you know what I'm saying. People may want to keep you in your box. They may want to keep you weighed down. Maybe you're getting rid of responsibilities that you handled for them, and they're like, oh, wait a minute. you always did this for me. And you're like, sorry, don't have time. I'm busy being fabulous, and you're just going to have to pick up the slack with your own shit because I'm not doing it for you anymore. And they may not like that. So just be prepared, and so you can acknowledge it and think, oh, they have put me in a box. Like I probably had put myself in a box, and I'm not in that box anymore, and it's going to be a transition for them to deal with it. And some of them may not want to go along with your new journey, your new way of life, and that's the price. That's something that's a burden. Maybe they were really a burden that you're going to have to let go in order to live, this new fabulous life that you're starting. All right, Cancer. We will see you later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.